and welcome to issue 65 of Pop Culture News and Reviews. My name's Anthony, as always, joined by Sevi.
Hello.
And we're here to give you this week's rundown of pop culture news.
Yes.
That's what we do.
That is what we do.
We always jump into it, though, by saying, Savvy.
I knew this was coming.
Well, you should, because we do it.
You just call me Savvy as well, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Savvy. Well, we do this every week, man. So what have you been watching?
Your turn. I've watched nothing.
It's been a hard week, man.
It's been a long week. I've been focused on other things. It's parked in your driveway. I've been busy,
I started watching Lucifer, but...
you'll rewatch. Oh, that's right. You were going to rewatch it, weren't you?
Yeah.
How'd that go for you? Didn't realise you didn't need to?
It dropped out of nowhere.
Oh, no, I didn't even know it was coming.
So we're recording Saturday morning. It dropped yesterday at some point. I don't know when, but just got this notification being like, well, season 5B of Lucifer is dropped.
As soon as I seen, I'm like, shit. How are we going to do this? I said, because the missus told me, because we were on the way to pick up a new car, and she goes, Lucifer's dropped. I'm like, okay. Do you want to jump on Netflix and find out if it's episodes or the whole lot's just dumped at once? And she's like, nah, there's 8. I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a one shot for next week.
Yeah,
because we can't water cool it because...
I've gotten cracking on it.
Oh.
I'm an episode and a half in.
You've already started?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh.
I didn't go back to rewatch, man. I was like, well, this is where we're at.
Wow, I haven't even started it.
Yeah,
There's 8 episodes. I mean, it's what? Usually we watch 2 episodes of Walking Dead a night. We'll smash through it.
You'll be
easy.
Fine. I'll struggle.
Easy.
That's why I tried to
You're
get
already 1.5
start.
in, you'll smash it.
Yeah, until the week starts. Yeah. I have pretty much with the weekend to try
Just
to
watch it at work on your lunch break. When do you have TAFE?
Wednesdays.
Just watch it. Yeah. How long are you at lunch?
Yeah, like an hour. So
smash an episode.
Right there, one episode.
One.
Anyway,
I'm not going to
talk about.
Do you have Smoko?
We do. It's pointless though.
How long's it? How long's Smoko?
Oh, like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's technically 15 minutes. 15 minutes episode. Then you got an hour. That works out.
Oh man,
that's 2 episodes of TAFE.
I know. I try to actually do my homework during lunch though, so I don't have to do it
You're
at home.
a nerd.
No, I can't do it at home because I got kids.
Nerd.
It's so hard.
Nerd. Insert Homer meme.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Anyway, that's I'm not going to talk about what we actually watched there because we're going to talk about the next week. So that is giving everyone a heads up now that there will be a one shot for Lucifer season 5 next week.
Season 5B.
Well, season 5 we'll do the recap of the whole lot. And
I don't remember the first half, to be honest.
God appeared.
That's probably the best bit about it.
And Michael.
Oh, yeah. A weird American accent.
Yeah, and the hunch.
He's not very good at it. I'm not going to lie. He's not very good at it. It seems like that's your generic.
Yeah, but it's what it is.
I mean, it could be Southern. That would be like legit
No, because Southern's actually easier to do.
That's what I mean. Like that would be the cop-out if it had been a Southern accent.
Pretty much, no, I think it's easier for Australians to do Southern. I heard
English do it as well. It's Maggie from Walking Dead. She's got a slight slight Southern twang.
Yeah.
Same as Rick.
Mm. Anyway, let's jump into the news, man. Let's do it. Let's start in games. All right.
You've got Pokemon.
We got Pokemon news. So we got this is the
right down your alley, by the way.
It is right up my alley, man. It's all the way up my alley that I'm feeling uncomfortable. No, it's so good. Anyway,
okay. You really didn't need that. It's so good.
Oh, no.
I don't want to know what's going up your alley. All right.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm actually really looking forward to the open world Pokemon game. I think it's gonna be really.
Haven't
cool.
we got it in called Pokemon Go?
No, because that's literally open world.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like that's
no, like the ability to like walk through like Assassin's Creed style. And then
isn't it called Pokemon Red, Blue, Green?
No, because
that was open world.
No, because once you get into the battle mechanics and everything, you still get locked into that play-by-play versus like you press a button, it throws a ball for you. You know what I mean? Like this is actually having to get in the right position, make sure the Pokemon's fainted but not dead, throw the ball, that kind of stuff. Like it looks cool.
So it's just an updated version of.
Yeah, but like you're walking.
It's like it's basically you've gone from the top-down view of GTA.
Yeah.
To GTA 5.
Yeah.
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 So it's the same sort of thing, but just updated and made better for nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Cool.
Which I'm excited for. So that one's Pokemon Legends.
What's that on?
Arceus. I think it's Switch.
Is that it?
Yeah.
That's a poor choice.
Because that seems like Nintendo, man. It's what they do.
Yeah, but that seems like that could be a good game on PlayStation and Xbox as well.
Could be, yeah.
And PC. Like that's
emulate it. Is that legal?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Don't do it, guys. Buy a Switch.
Nintendo, I'm not buying a Switch.
Please,
I've already got a PS5 on pre-order, so
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting a Switch anytime soon.
Didn't you like get the Xbox when it first came out and then just like get rid of it like a week later?
Yeah, I didn't play it. Yeah. Because the thing with it was a little bit of a tangent. The jump from the Xbox Series X to the Xbox
One, was it? No.
Xbox Series X was the new one. Xbox One X.
Yeah.
Was the old, I don't know. I've got one. I've got the older one. Still got the One X. It wasn't that big. I didn't know, like, nothing. I didn't notice a thing different. Like, everything just seemed to load at the same time. There was no real, it was like, oh, that was a waste of money. Which I got my money back. I got exactly what I paid and the games that I paid. So I got everything back. I didn't go and rip people off like a lot of people are doing. Yeah. Inflating the price. I just said, look, I want what I paid for it. And the guy goes, look, I'm happy to pay that because you're not trying to rip anyone off. Yeah. And that was sweet. So he come and got it. But
that's how it should be.
But the PS5, and I've said this from day dot, I want the Miles game. Yeah. I don't want it on PS4. Yeah. I've got a PS4. I don't want it on PS4 because I want the full. I'm going to have the Sony PS5 playing on my Sony Bravia TV with my Sony soundbar, so everything will talk to each other and it'll all make perfect sense. But not only that, it'll be out in the lounge room, which is perfect for all I do is move the coffee table. I've got a VR space. Yeah. For the PlayStation VR, so it all sort of works out perfect. So, and then I'll get the VR Iron Man game and come play it. Because I'm keen to play that. Just get a PS5. No. Stop buying Pokemon on Switches and shit and just get a PS5.
I like Pokemon on Switch. Anyway.
You don't even know you haven't got it.
The other... Oh, I've played a different Pokemon on Switch. The other game that's coming out on Pokemon for Switch is the remasters of Pearl and Diamond.
So top-down view?
No,
wasn't that top-down view? Or side-top?
Yeah, but when they do the remaster, they bring it back to like, they upgrade everything and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's still the same kind of game, but just done for the new console.
So like Tony Hawk?
A little bit, yeah. Anyway.
Same but different.
Same but different. Same but new. And that's games news, man. Do we have any other games news? I think that's it. What do we jump to next? Miscellaneous? You've got Predator with a question mark. Is this about the legal battle?
Yeah.
Rights?
Yeah, the rights are all over the shop at the moment. It's sort of, I don't know where it's going to go. There's a lot of talk that with this legal battle is going on for the rights for the writers who created the first script for the movie, and then was it John McTiernan, I think, directed it and then took it to where it needed to be. But the two brothers, if I remember correctly, they're with Disney. They're going against Disney, and there's talk that it could hinder Skulls.
Oh, what?
Because it's Predator.
Come on, man.
If they get the rights, Skulls might fall away.
But surely if they get the rights, they can say, hey, let's do this thing that's going to make money still. Let's just make money from it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, these guys just need to relax. Like, I feel like that they're
trying to cash in on something.
They sold the script. Yeah. And now they're trying to pull back. It's like, hang on a minute. You let it go. Like, why are you now trying to just... Yeah. They've seen something that's become so big and now they're like, oh, well, we want our piece. It's like, no, you got rid of that. That's why Stallone didn't let go of Rocky. Yeah. He stayed with it. These guys didn't stay with it. Shit happens.
But was it something different about like if they sold it to a different studio, something else happens? Or something?
I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of background news going on.
But still, it's that thing. It's that issue of like you kind of washed your hands off it when you handed it over.
That's right. Yeah. You let it go. That was your fault. You can't now go, oh, hang on a minute. It's making...
But look, it is, I will say, it is nice to get paid for something for doing nothing.
Between but I mean, like between all the movies, you've got like it'd be $1 billion between all the movies, wouldn't it? You would think?
Surely. No, maybe not. I don't think they've made...
All the movies have made money. They've all made more than they've cost to make. Yeah. So they're all profitable. Yeah. But, I mean, I think even Shane... See, I was watching someone react to Shane Black's one the other day. I quite like that movie. There's just one bad thing about it, and it's a CGI Predator. Yeah. That's the only bad thing about it. Yeah. Oh, and sort of the suit at the end. That was a bit overkill. But
Not a billion.
Has it made the whole Alien, AVP and all that?
Predator, Predators, Alien vs. Predator, Requiem, Alien vs. Predator, Predator 2, and Predator.
What are they at?
741.
That's still not bad.
Yeah, it's high.
Considering you got Predator 1 and Predator 2.
Well, I'll just put into it. The box office for it is 291. Sorry, the production budget. So
it smashed it.
Yeah, it's more than doubled its production.
That's fine. You've nailed it. Yeah. But I mean that does make sense because I mean it's almost a niche. Not everyone would go and see a Predator
well, that's what
movie.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's making money and it's going to keep making money, but it's not like I still don't understand how streaming revenue works.
I don't get it. It's like cryptocurrency. I still don't understand how that works either.
Yeah.
It's like, how am I making money from nothing? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It's like
I don't get it.
It's like stocks. That makes sense because you've got a part in the company. But cryptocurrency doesn't make any sense because you've got a part in nothing.
Oh man, I don't know.
It is what it is.
It's weird.
What do we got next? Come on.
All right, next we've got Wastelander. So Wastelander is a Marvel's upcoming podcast series where they're pretty much doing like
it's an audiobook
for comics, pretty much. But what grabbed my interest here is the cast list.
Pete Davidson did one as well. It was a podcast movie, if that makes sense.
So for this one, it's Wastelanders. So it follows, the first one they did originally was a Star-Lord one, Old Man Star-Lord, which was Timothy Busfield and Chris Elliott.
Why does that ring a bell?
Chris Elliott?
Yes.
Chris Elliott rings a bell.
Why do I know that name?
Comedian, take my strong hand.
Oh, scary movie.
Yeah, and something about Mary.
Yeah, right.
With the hives. Oh, he's a creepy dude.
He always plays creepy people too.
Yeah, but he did Rocket Raccoon's voice in this. So that was interesting.
Did Rocket have a strong hand?
He would have a little hand, wouldn't he? So that one was post-apocalyptic future. So that's everything that Marvel's Wastelander is built on. So that was Old Man Star-Lord.
Is Logan in it?
No, these are like takes on the same world that he was living in. So the same one that they did.
But he's in the picture for it.
Yeah, well, that was so that's everyone in that picture there. So you've got Old Man Star-Lord on the right.
Yeah.
Grey Widow instead of Black Widow.
That's lame.
I know. And Old Man Hawkeye.
Why would she change her name just because she got old?
Yeah, I know.
That's dumb.
Well, it's not like her hair was black to start with. It's red. She's called Red Widow.
She's quite a racist character, to be honest.
Ageist character. Anyway, the new series are going to be, so the Hawkeye one will be voiced by Stephen Lang.
Oh,
Clint Barton.
See, I always saw him as Deathstroke.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did. I thought height was an issue.
I don't know.
He's not very tall, is he?
No, but he's slim.
Yeah.
So you just make him look taller.
You believe it though.
Yeah.
I believe that
I believe him as
he's strong.
He was my pick.
He's really good in Avatar.
Yeah, well, he was my pick for Slade for Titans.
Yeah, that would be good.
But then we got Morales.
Yeah, who was really good.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, got to rewatch that.
Yeah. And anyway, the Grey Widow one is Susan Sarandon voicing it, which is
Andy Samberg's mum out of Mother Lover film clip.
Yeah. I mean, she's done a lot more than that.
That was, I know, that was just Thelma and Louise, but that was the most recent thing I watched her in.
The Mother Lover.
That's so good. Justin Timberlake and her. It's so awesome.
Was it Susan Sarandon in Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was in the first one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it the first one? Yeah, it was the Stay Puft one.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was that the first one or the second one?
I don't know. I've got to be honest, man. Like,
I've never watched them.
Oh,
fully.
wow. Okay, you went further than me.
I've never watched them fully. I know bits of them, but I don't think I've ever sat down and watched them.
Right. Okay, no. I've sat down and watched them, but they all blend together for me now.
Like, that's why when they said, "Oh, we're doing a new one," I'm like, "Okay, cool."
I'm keen for the new one.
Doesn't mean a thing.
Those little Stay Puft dudes look awesome.
No, they're creepy as shit.
Oh, I love it.
Shit, I don't like that. So they're just murdering themselves. It's
I just love that they started cute. You're like, oh, look at that.
And then they're roasting themselves. And he's laughing while he's getting roasted. It's like, oh, no. Oh, Lord.
Absolutely keen for that.
Just melting your mate.
Anyway, it was Rock Horror Picture Show. That's what I was trying to think of. That's what she was in. That was big. Anyway, Susan Sarandon is doing the voice of the Grey Widow. So I'm probably going to listen to these, I'll be honest.
I was going to say you probably would.
Yeah, I'll listen to it. It's
I
right.
wonder if they'll get Hugh Jackman to play Logan. That'd be pretty sweet. I mean, it'd be perfect for him. He doesn't have to work out. He's just going to come back and do the voice.
He is now Old Man Logan. Yeah.
I mean, it's perfect, isn't it?
I saw something he tweeted a little while ago, which was you look in the mirror and you think, hey, I look pretty good for over 50. And then someone takes a photo of you while you're sleeping. You're like, oh,
That just reminds me of the whole, because he used to skip leg day because he was always wearing jeans. Yeah. So he would do legs, but he didn't have to do it as much as he would do his upper body.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Hemsworth.
Yeah.
That recent photo coming out.
Oh, let's talk about that recent photo.
You've got the twig legs going. See, I'm a little bit annoyed because it could be a camera trick. Like it could be where it's taken. I think because you're seeing such a massive upper body, the legs
perspective.
It's not.
Yeah, they've disappeared into the horizon.
But I think he's got twig legs.
It looks like it,
because he doesn't have to wear shorts when he's filming Thor.
But Hulk Hogan, wouldn't he be? Well, they weren't pants that Hulk Hogan was wearing, were they? It was shorts.
Sure. I don't remember, to be honest.
No, they're pants. They're the red flame pants, aren't they?
Yeah, so he doesn't have.
He's not doing leg day.
He doesn't. He can skip leg day.
Sure, you're gonna do an ACL carrying all that.
Look at his arms.
Upper body weight, man. Like, surely. But even saying that, like,
I was saying his arms look amazing.
Look, I'm gonna say it, man. Like, I'm sorry, I would take his legs over mine. Like, he still has.
No, I'd keep your legs but take his upper body for sure. You've got bigger legs than he does.
No, I just think it's in proportion to his body.
No, he has
still got
legs.
ripped legs.
It was like when Hugh Jackman did that. Was it the 400
deadlift? Yeah,
deadlift. Twig legs.
Yeah,
he's got twig legs. Like he's got sticks
to do that deadlift.
And he said that's what he used to get called in school was pins.
Yeah. Oh man. Anyway, that photo we were talking about was taken because he put up a photo saying that his son wants to be Superman.
Yeah.
We're in the game.
And he's just got a greasy look. But did you see Momoa? Because that was on his Instagram. Momoa commented on it and said, yeah, my son wants to be Batman.
Yeah.
It's like he's Aquaman. It's like, you just can't win.
Oh, no matter what you do, man. That's like that picture of, it was Ant-Man. Taking his daughter to Halloween. Paul Rudd taking his daughter to Halloween. And she's like worn a full-on like Marvel has given her a wasp costume pretty much. Yep. And he's wearing bloody, what's his name? The comedian with the curly hair.
Carrot Top?
No. Does parody songs. Weird
Al.
Yeah, Weird Al. He's doing a full Weird Al thing. And you're like, how dirty would you be? Your dad is Ant-Man. And you're like, we can go together.
Get the suit out of the cupboard. Come on.
I'm going to be full on
wouldn't that be weird?
Wasp. Nah.
Not because Ant-Man and Wasp are partners. They're
but
a couple,
still,
not
like
father and son.
It'll be cute. Like it just looks like she's shrunk.
No, you should have gone to Star-Lord or something like that. That would have been way cooler.
Captain.
Captain.
Oh man. Anyway, what else do we have here? We've got a little bit of an RIP here for Kevin Clark. So Kevin Clark was the drummer from School of Rock.
Yeah.
Really good drummer, by the way.
Really good. And they did a reunion.
Yeah, he was on board for that.
He was there, and he's still going hard.
35.
Got hit by a car.
Crazy. And he wasn't like drugs or nothing. This dude was trying to be a musician still.
Yeah, and he just got cleaned up by a car. And
man, that is really sad.
Sad news.
Yeah.
Especially when it's an accident like that. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, especially like, and I don't want to take anything away from anyone that has, but like you're hearing a lot of stuff now where these older actors or older famous people, even like non-famous people, but you're hearing COVID is the reason.
Yeah.
And it's this wide umbrella term that's getting thrown over.
Oh, they'll probably label it because he died in COVID time that it was COVID.
Yeah. He was hit by a delivery driver who was out because of a pandemic, lockdown, COVID death. But yeah, like you hear those and you're like, oh, well, they were older and that's what's happened here. But 35, man.
He's still young.
35. Am I saying that? Is that right? Was he 35? This dude was older than me.
I think so.
Because I watched School of Rock and I'm like, you're a kid.
You were a kid when you watched it though.
Yeah, but he looked younger than me. Surely not. I've got this wrong. He's not 35. He's younger.
Oh, I don't know. No, he would be about that. Because you got to remember, he could have been older in that, and then the whole Hollywood thing,
playing younger so he could work.
The old Tom Welling.
Yeah, but not that much.
You're 21 playing a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
So, well done, Tom.
Kind of want to find out how old he was when he filmed it now. You look that up, and I'll keep talking. What do we have here? We've got trailers, so we won't watch those yet. We'll do those a little bit after. We'll jump into TV news. We got news that the Powerpuff Girls pilot episode has had to be not just refilmed, but rewritten. So this was shot and shown to the CW execs who said, no, that's terrible, do it again. And
which means it was probably amazing.
No, because I've seen I follow a lot of writers on Twitter because I love seeing a lot of the stuff they do behind the scenes and stuff. And one of them is the bloke who just wrote the latest episode of Man of Steel. And he said he's read the script and he goes, that was terrible. He goes, I don't know how this got to the stage of shooting. This isn't even how humans talk. Oh, you got an answer.
Kevin was 32.
32?
32.
Wow.
You're a year older than me, yeah.
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 Jeez.
So there you go. Way too young.
Yeah.
Taken way too young.
Man. All right.
Yeah, bicycle accident. So he got hit. He was on a bike and got hit by a car, I'm pretty sure.
Man, that is devastating.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Powerpuff Girls getting reshot.
Does anyone care?
Dude, I have to say.
Do you care? Are you going to watch this?
No. I don't know if I will. I probably won't.
No.
But I watched an episode of Powerpuff Girls last night.
It'll be totally different to what we're going to say here.
It definitely will, but it actually hooked me, this episode. I don't care about the Powerpuff Girls, man. Sorry. But I was watching it because I was like, I can't watch any more Lucifer.
Have you caught up with Stargirl yet?
No, I'm watching Lucifer now.
I'm going to just keep asking until you just.
It's
I'm going to send you a message like.
I actually downloaded more of it last night on the IQ because I had to change my IQ box because the last one was faulty, so I lost all my recordings.
Oh, nice.
So that's what stopped me from watching a lot of stuff too. So I was sitting there last night going through and trying to record episodes to watch. So I was doing that. But while I was doing that, I was like, no, it's too late. I've got to go to bed. It was almost 11, which I'm old, so that's late now. And Powerpuff Girls was on in the background because obviously kids channels is the last thing we watched. That's what was on. And it was, so Mojo Jojo, the monkey, had taken the mayor hostage, right? But the whole episode was centered around this neighbor who lives next to the Powerpuff Girls. And it would just show his day over and over again. So, because he had such a regimented, boring day, he'd wake up, his kids would complain to him, he'd go to work, crap job, come home. And it'd just be like that every day. Yeah. And that's what was happening. But he lives next door to the Powerpuff Girls. And the professor's in the front yard when he gets there, when he's walking out, when he gets home one day and his professor's like, oh, everything's perfect in my life. It's so good. Literally saying that. He's like, I'm going to sing the perfect song.
No, don't sing the perfect song. This guy's going to go inside and hang himself.
And this guy just walks in, slams his door. I'm like, what's going on with this guy? This is really interesting.
He's fully depressed.
So I was watching it, but then that cuts, he eats his dinner and stuff. And his kid's I hate you. I hate my family and stuff. And he goes to the couch and he's watching TV. And it's about Mojo Jojo taking the mayor hostage. And he's like, yes. And he just actually starts seeing him react. He's like, yes, get him. This is good. And then he tiptoes off to this room where he has his alone time or whatever. It's so weird. And that happens every night. And this hostage siege goes overnight. The Powerpuff Girls are there the next night. And Mojo Jojo takes them hostage as well. And he's like, yes.
He hates his neighbors.
Mate, yeah. And then the next day, the Powerpuff Girls succeed and get invited around for dinner. And he's like, oh, no. And then it turns out that he wants to be a supervillain. So every time he goes to have his alone time, he's building this supervillain suit.
Oh, wow.
And then his wife's like, no, you'll not ruin this dinner kind of thing. So they have to have this nice dinner. And he's like, no, I've had enough, and goes out and comes back in his full supervillain outfit and says you'll blow the professor's head off and stuff. And then the wife's like, no, I've worked so hard on this dinner. You'll all sit there. As we sit there with a ray gun to the professor's head, while they're eating dinner, he's like, finish your pee, professor. It was so weird. I was like, this is so strange. And I was like, I wouldn't have watched it if it wasn't any longer than 15 minutes. But the first 5 minutes, I was like, what's going on? And then I was like, there's only 8 minutes left. I'll finish this now because I want to know what happened. Hooked. Yeah. I was like, well done. I think that'll be better than this entire Powerpuff Girls series.
Yes.
Anyway.
That was a hell of a tangent, though.
You like that?
I'm not sure.
Welcome to the Powerpuff.
I'm not sure.
We just did a deep dive on a random Powerpuff Girls episode.
Don't drag me in on this. You did a deep dive.
We did it.
There ain't no we on that one.
We do so many things.
Wow.
Speaking
I'm
of
going to get you back for that.
We probably won't watch is 10,000 Ships.
I really thought you would watch this.
I don't know. I was actually thrown
You're keen as hell for the Game of Thrones prequels.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Is it
I think it's actually that Shadow and Bone has come along and been better, and I'm like, oh well, I don't need you anymore.
I'm just waiting for The Witcher. Yeah. I just really want that back.
It'll drop soon, eh?
I hope so.
They said we're getting a trailer for that soon.
But you got to remember, it kept
they said we're getting a trailer this month.
Yeah, but what I mean is the show kept starting, so it could be.
Oh, can you imagine if they drop like 3 episodes and then go, we'll drop another 3
do a
in
Superman
4 months, or do a Lucifer?
Well, it's like Superman though. Like even the missus goes when we watched the last episode halfway through, it was like she goes, "I'm not enjoying this as much as I was before it paused."
Oh wow!
So I'm sort of along the same line with it as well. Like I'm loving the Superman, the Clark stuff. It's the other stuff I don't care. The new reveal this week was awesome.
Yeah, anyway,
I'm just sort of falling into that hole where I just don't care.
Anyway, 10,000 Ships is about Princess Nymeria crossing the Dawn Sea,
cool,
and taking over Dawn.
Awesome,
with 10,000 ships, which she then burns so that no one can leave.
What do we got next on the board?
I saw Nymeria, the name Nymeria, and I'm like, oh, this is a story about Aya's.
Why would you want to watch a show about a dog?
Because it's me. I would watch
That's
that.
a fair point. I completely forgot who I was doing a podcast with.
I would definitely watch a show about what that wolf did when she released it. Because it went and got its own pack in the books. Like, it went and took stuff over, raided villages.
They just forgot about it in the show too, didn't they?
Yeah, and then she shows up one day and I was like, oh no, you don't need to be with me. You can go, kind of thing. I'm like, that's because you're not in the budget. They used to have to pick between dragons or
they spent all their money on the dragons, and I'd rather see dragons than direwolves, let's be real. I'd rather see a scaly dog than a dog.
Why can't we have both?
Budget. We just said that.
Yeah.
You literally just said that.
Cut out Kit Harington and you can pay for it.
That would have been gold.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry if you like that. All right, we got a TV series here called The Offer. And
yeah, talk to me about this because I know nothing about this.
Okay, so Armie Hammer was tied to this originally. He's now been replaced by Miles Teller.
Why did he get replaced?
Because of the sexual assault allegations and all that kind of stuff.
Because he's a mad rapist.
Yeah, apparently. Anyway, allegedly.
Allegedly he's a rapist.
Allegedly. Anyway, Miles Teller, who is a beacon of sunlight and incredible, however.
He's awesome. Have you watched Whiplash?
Yes. Of course I've watched Whiplash.
That movie is in... Oh... J.K. Simmons is just full off the wall.
I'd say that movie is shot so well.
It's scary.
Like, it's pacing and everything. For a movie that's not a horror or a thriller or anything, like
it's
it
scary.
Keeps you on the edge of your seat. And you're like, what's this dude going to do?
And when he launches the stool at the guy.
Oh, man.
Like, get out of his seat.
Yeah.
It's like, relax.
Oh, man.
Relax. Yeah. Any self-respecting person would have walked up and punched him directly in the face.
J.K. Simmons is one of those actors who I would believe if someone said, this dude's a method actor.
I just want to say that in that movie, he is way too swole to be a music teacher. Like way too swole to be a conductor. Like,
dude, No,
he's off the wall.
No, you're doing that thing here where you're stereotyping people. Like, you can be a conductor and work out.
Not look like that. Not look like that.
Sure
No,
yeah.
No. You show me a conductor that looks like that.
I probably could, because conducting takes so much control and self-discipline. And so does getting to that point of...
They're just old dudes just swinging a stick around.
Nah, man, you've gone into the wrong end here.
They're trying to be in Harry Potter. That's what they're doing with the wands.
Bugs Bunny, man. Bugs Bunny inspired them all. Anyway.
I didn't get that reference.
Bugs Bunny, man, always was a conductor. Like in almost every episode, like he'd do something to do with conducting, because that's why every Bugs Bunny episode is set to classical music.
What's funny is I don't think I've ever watched a full Bugs Bunny episode.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Like, yeah.
No,
I was never into those cartoons. Like the
because you're too busy from
Looney Tunes. I loved but I love Space. Like Space Jam's one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, you can't beat that. But when it come to like Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote and all that, I never watched. I was sort of on a different channel after school.
Right.
I was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
So it was sort of.
See, we didn't.
It was different stuff.
Have Nickelodeon till later.
I mean, you grew up in WA. I can understand that.
Yeah.
You only brought in Sunday shopping
years before you.
Yeah, but you only brought in Sunday shopping like 5 months ago. And let's relax, all right?
And it still doesn't open till 11.
Like, it's like,
Anyway, The offer is Miles Teller's replaced Army Hammer. That's the news. What the offer is about is it's a TV series, a 10-episode TV series about the making of The Godfather.
Yeah, right.
So apparently there's a bunch of stuff.
Oh, you're going to make him an offer he can't refuse. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that happened behind the scenes and all this kind of stuff.
You know what I also want to admit? Never seen The Godfather either. You're learning a lot about me right now.
Wow.
I've never seen that. I've never seen Scarface. Yeah. What is there, 3 Godfathers?
Yeah.
I know about them. I've just never watched them.
Yeah.
Never watched Godfather, never watched Scarface, those sort of movies never crossed my mind. I'm trying to do something with the chair here so I stop rolling.
I can see what you're doing, but
It's just not working.
I'm shocked you've never seen Godfather.
Mate. It is what it is, all right.
Have you seen Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay.
I've seen that. I've seen that a few times. I do like that movie.
All right. I just had to I needed to find some common ground here.
The tarring the roof and having the beers and
Yeah. All right.
yeah, no,
anyway.
I've seen that. I just haven't seen. Yeah, those sort of gangster style movies. Yeah.
Didn't do it for you.
Although there was one that I did like. It was a newer one.
Was it the one with Tom Hardy?
The newest one where he plays. No, it wasn't. It might have had Tom Hardy in it anyway because he's done a couple, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think it had Josh Brolin.
All right.
He
Josh
played
Brolin's amazing.
Oh, I don't remember what it was, but it was cool. It was a good movie.
Anyway, that's the offer. That's what we're doing. What else do we have here? We've got Okoye, so leader of the Dora Milaje. Okoye, leader of the Dora Milaje.
Yep.
In Black Panther. We've got word that she will be in the new Black Panther movie. So
of course she
will. Forever. Was that in a course? Because I'm interested in why she wasn't the one who showed up in Falcon Winter Soldier.
You know what's funny is, me too, because they were on set. Some of it was Atlanta and some of it was those where the Dora Milaje show up is over in Europe.
Yeah, it was like Budapest or something.
If it had have been, I guarantee, and I'm pretty sure I'm about to hit the nail on the head, that had have been
Do you think she
an
was
Atlanta, she would have been in it because it's right next door to Walking Dead.
Yeah.
She would have been in it, but she's obviously been filming The Walking Dead and wouldn't have been able to get over there to film those scenes.
That's fair, especially because of the COVID time.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. I reckon I've hit the nail on the head with that.
I don't think you might. I'm going to go with that anyway. But there's going to be a Black Panther spin-off series on Disney Plus, which has already been announced, but this is a different one to this apparently, which is going to show her origin story, how she rose through the ranks with Dora Milaje, which I'm on board for.
To be honest, I don't know why we need this.
Look,
but I'm going to watch the crap out of it because I love her.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with you of why do we need this, but also I'm interested to see more about the Dora Milaje because and how their system works and everything like that. Just because we have so many little threads of this is what they do, this is what they believe in, the whole thread through Black Panther of her being loyal to the king, not the person, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it'd be really interesting anyway.
I reckon she'll smash it.
Oh, she'll smash it. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
And if they get the lady who played, was it Ayo? From the one who came in from.
Yeah.
So they fleshed her out more now as well. Yes.
Or you'll be moved.
As entertaining as that'll be. So good. Anyway, the next and last bit of TV news we have is that Lee Toland Krieger.
Krieger.
I'm going to
go with
Krieger. Sorry. Anyway, this guy has directed a bunch of stuff that I was like, well, I've loved this.
Why have you made me write his name on the board? Why?
So he directed the first 2 episodes of Superman and Lois, which were
okay. So he's a Snyder fanboy.
Pretty good, right? He directed the first 2 episodes of Shadow Bone, which you haven't seen, but is actually really well shot.
Snyderish?
A little bit.
Do we have lens flare?
We do, because she uses her powers.
There you go, beautiful.
She's got sunlight powers, so of course.
Oh, Snyder. Hey, love that. Why did he just do that? He's got this guy doing it.
So he's been tapped to direct the new Green Lantern series.
All of it?
No way.
Or are they doing
From what
episode
I've seen,
by episode?
he's done the first 2 episodes of a lot of stuff. So maybe it's just first 2 episodes.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm still on board.
Nah, because you know what they're doing? They're going, here, have this beautifulness, and then it'll just fall away.
Do you think Man of Steel's Superman and Lois has fallen away?
Yes. The way it's shot, yes.
Yeah, fair point. Those first episodes shot really beautifully.
Yes, it 100% has. 100%.
I think the story's compensated for it though for me.
I think the story's carried on. The story has sort of just gone, it's been good the whole way through, but the way it looks has changed dramatically from the first 2 to 3 episodes.
In saying that, the last episode, where he did the whole stand down. That was shot really
well. The previous episode, not the last episode.
Yeah.
Last episode was this week.
The one we have a water cooler yet. That was shot really well. What got me there, though, is where the I-beams came from to blast the kryptonite. He throws the kryptonite away.
Yeah.
And then the I-beams come from like the top corner of the screen. And I'm like, what? How is he up there now? He's not up there. It should have been parallel.
I didn't even notice it, to be honest.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Just too
erect.
I was just way too erect with him just being angry. I'm like, I've said it since day dot. Angry Superman is wicked. That's why I'm pumped for Injustice. Like, it's going to be so good. Anyway, seeing the guy who is the ultimate Boy Scout just get pissed off.
Anyway, Toland Krieger
we're keen.
Is directing the first 2 episodes of this, and if it's anything like everything else we've seen directed.
Is this Abrams' baby?
No, this is Berlanti. Pretty sure.
I thought Abrams was doing Green Lantern.
No, he's doing the Dark Universe, isn't he?
I don't know. I thought he was doing Lantern. Honestly thought I was 100% sure he was doing Lantern.
I'm pretty sure this is Greg Berlanti.
He'll be doing it as well.
Yeah, maybe.
So it's the same. It'd be Stargirl-ish then. Oh, I'm not.
It's HBO Max.
I'm a little bit worried now then. Stargirl's good for what it is. I don't think Green Lantern can drop down to that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, see, Lantern
needs to be...
I've only watched the first 3 episodes of Stargirl, and I'm getting a real CW vibe from it already.
It is, but it's better quality.
Okay.
But this Lantern, I don't know, is David Ramsey going to be in it?
Or directing it?
God help us.
He's just popped up in Legends of Tomorrow, apparently. You see that still?
Oh, I did see that.
Like a cowboy or something? I'm like,
I don't.
Jeez. How many times did they go back to the cowboy? Well, I don't know. Anyway, movie news. Let's jump to that. We reviewed Army of the Dead last week.
Great movie.
Good movie. Great movie. Yeah.
I'm starting to see a lot of stuff coming out.
And now we're seeing a bunch of stuff come out, one of which meant there were robot zombies. So we picked this in the show.
Yeah.
We said, were those robots in the background?
Yeah.
And...
funny because the missus actually spotted it. I didn't even notice it, and she spotted it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And now it's come out, Zach's gone, yeah. And they were in there, and they've been put in there by the government to keep an eye on what's going on in there.
So wouldn't you think know about all the hierarchy and everything? And yes,
they would know everything. Absolutely everything.
And then what's the point of sending in you?
But wouldn't old mate Zeus, he'd go, you're not a zombie?
Yeah. You'd think so? He's smart enough to wear a helmet.
He'd have to suss it out.
Can you imagine if that helmet is the actual skull of one of these robots?
Nah, it's too big.
You reckon?
Yeah, he's. You can see he's forged it out of.
Oh, but what if he's forged it to make it bigger?
Nah.
Oh,
nah, because it looks like a solid piece of iron.
Yeah,
like it's a cast iron pot or something like that he's just.
That was a cool
worked.
Helmet. That was a cool helmet. Anyway, I mean, dead robot zombies, keeping tabs on them. But then if you could like sneak these guys in somehow and you had a way to do that, wouldn't you just put a few in that could self-destruct and blow everything up?
Well, no, because you're just going to piss them off and then they're going to jump the wall.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't think Zeus is going to go, hang on a minute, you guys are pissing me off. You guys all make a ramp, we're getting over these containers.
Yeah, look,
if he wanted out, he could get out.
But that was his domain.
He wanted a town and he got Vegas. Yeah. That's his. I want this.
Yeah.
But there was also there was UFOs in the background too when they're busting out of Area 51.
Too light.
You got two UFOs taken. I was like, oh, there's a lot of little things that Zach. Oh, not only that, the Snyder Cut was in it.
What?
In the vault. When the vault opens up and you've got the shot from the inside, so you've got the shot from the inside, you see all the money. You've got a couple of Saddam Hussein's rifles over in the corner. Up the top is all the real Snyder Cut boxes up in the vault. And this was before, he had shot this before the Snyder Cut was a go.
That's amazing.
So he'd put the little Easter egg in there for the Snyder Cut. So that's what it is. It's all in their metal boxes, all the film. He brought it and put it in there. And then it all sort of just worked its way out. And
that's hilarious.
It got out of the safe.
All right.
I thought that was a little nice little cool
note. All right, we do have something here for Tomorrow War, but that's a trailer that we
did.
Watched.
We watched the trailer.
Should we react to that trailer later, or?
Well, no, because we've already seen it. So
we've both seen it, so it's all right. Tomorrow War, That's the new movie with Chris
Pratt. Come on, mate. You forgot his last name. Star-Lord.
He's the worst of the Chris's. I'm going to say that.
Wow.
I know. I said
You'd put him below Pine.
Yes, I love Pine. I think Pine's a better actor.
Oh, I'd give you that. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. I had to go back. I went back to that. What was that one that he done with?
It's only because you're thinking of Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, I went there first, and then it was I recently watched it. What was it? Him and his brother Rob Banks to get enough money to buy the house from the bank, and he leaves it to the kids because he knows that there's oil fields on it.
Right.
And the brother, it's got
no, but he's incredible.
It's got Jeff Bridges in it as well.
Horrible Bosses 2. He was so good in that as well. Like, he's so good at playing a good guy as a bad guy.
He's just good.
Like, he's got this, like, he's very good.
He's wicked in Star Trek.
Mate, he was really good in Into the Woods, which you wouldn't have watched. But anyway, this is, so I think he's a better Chris than Chris Pratt.
What about Hemsworth?
Hemsworth is higher, of course.
Than Pine?
Yes, definitely.
Evans?
Evans is at the top. Evans is the best of the Chris.
You reckon?
Yes, because he's...
You reckon... Oh, hang on. You reckon Hemsworth is a better actor than Pine?
Yes. Because of the comedy stuff he's done. He does comedy so well.
But his serious roles aren't great.
Oh, I don't mind him.
That one that he did as a hacker, that was horrendous.
Yeah, I don't think you get Chris Hemsworth to be a hacker. I think that's the problem there. You know, anytime.
No, but he just had to act serious, and it wasn't.
Anytime he's done the army stuff, like remember that it was that real bad, Red was it? No,
Red Dawn. Red Dawn.
He was good in that
for the 5 minutes he was in it.
Yeah.
Extraction.
I
don't know. I would say Chris Pine would be a better actor.
Probably.
He would have more. I think he's got more range. That's the word I'm looking for, range. He can go further.
Yeah, maybe.
I reckon. Because he can do the comedy.
Yeah.
He does it in Star Trek.
Yeah.
He can do seriousness because that I want to find I'm going to find out that name and I want you to watch it because it's very, very good and you'll like it. It's a very, very good movie. Very well directed as well.
Early on,
beautiful movie.
Hemsworth did Cabin in the Woods.
He also did Home and Away.
Really
Let's not forget about that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people done Home and Away, man. Don't hold it against them.
I will. I will. Summer Bay.
You get what you can. I'd do Home and Away if I could. Jeez.
Of course, you'd do anything if you could.
Yeah.
You'd just be happy to act.
I would.
See?
I'm happy for a paycheck, man.
You'd do it for free.
I would do it for free.
I want to go to Summer Bay. Where's Alf?
I'll do both, man.
A lot of people listening to this don't know what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, our 40 Indian fans.
We're sorry.
But Ramsey Street, they probably would have known about.
Home and Away.
Right? Because Neighbours is huge. In like the UK and stuff, yeah.
Massive.
Yeah, anyway.
Where did we go from there? We just got on to Chris's. I don't even know how that happened. Let's keep going.
It happened by
Tomorrow War.
Chris
we saw the trailer.
We did.
What did you think?
Are
you keen
wish
for it?
They hadn't shown as much of the aliens or whatever they are.
I didn't show any of it. They showed it the last bit.
Yeah, but like I was happy not seeing anything. I was like, oh, are they aliens?
I wanted to,
what are they?
I'm on the opposite. I wanted to see more
of
the aliens.
That's where we differ. Like I love Spielberg style stuff where you don't see the villain until like the end, or sometimes you don't even see the villain.
Predator.
You know, like Jewel. I think I've talked about this before, but Jewel was incredible. You never saw the driver of the semi.
Yes.
You know,
it's the same as that one with Paul Walker. What was that one with Paul Walker?
That was based on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roadkill.
That's the one. That was a good movie, that.
I like that. Well, Jewel was better.
That's rude.
I'm going to say it. When one is shot by Steven Spielberg,
I don't care.
It's better.
You're talking bad about Paul Walker. How dare you?
I'm not talking bad about
him. How dare you?
Steve Zahn is amazing.
Why does that name ring a bell?
Because he's the dude in Roadkill with Paul Walker.
Is he the guy I'm thinking of?
I don't know. I don't know who you're thinking of.
I think it is. I think it is. I'm trying to remember something else he was in.
Dude, he popped up in Modern Family as like these neighbors.
It is that guy. It is that guy. The redneck neighbors.
Yeah.
It is, yes.
He was so good.
Yes, it is that. That's the dude I was thinking of.
He's one of those guys that pops up and stuff and you're like, I love this guy.
It's that guy.
Yeah.
You know, he is that one that we've spoken about many times that falls into that, oh, I love this guy, but I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
What's he in? He's in that,
I've loved everything he's ever done.
Yeah, he is that guy that you go, he just pops up in everything. You're like, what's he out of? You're
Where have I seen you before?
He's the where have I seen you guy.
Yeah. Oh, anyway,
Spot on.
Steve Zahn, I think is his name. I probably
it is.
got that wrong,
I'm pretty sure you've nailed it because that's why. And then his picture popped in my head, and I'm like, where do I know him from?
Anyway, Tomorrow War is about recruiting people.
Is Steve Zahn in this?
He should be.
Oh.
Recruiting people to fight in a war that's happening 30 years from now or something.
Yeah, something like that. Aliens have invaded, so they've got to come back. It's a cool concept.
Wiping out.
You tell your computer to shut up.
Yeah, wiping out the human race to the point where they need soldiers from earlier.
They just need soldiers, so they've
bodies.
gone back in time to get people to come forward and help. It's like that. What a cool concept. I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Anyway, why didn't Terminator do that?
And it had a real...
Why didn't they do that in Terminator?
Yeah, it makes sense. It had a real... I don't want to say Doom, but first-person shooter. Like
I could see it as a video game.
You know what I mean? When he spawned, in the sense of like actually teleporting there.
Falling out of the sky.
Yeah, they went to like his full-on POV.
Mm.
And you're like, oh, I could see this.
Maybe they might do a bit
Maybe
of that.
this is based on a game.
Like, oh my God. I've mentioned it before. The whole first person, Hardcore Henry.
Oh yeah, Hardcore Henry, yeah.
Hardcore Henry with what's his name? The South African guy. What's his name?
The dude from
he was in an A-team. He was in the A-team.
Yeah.
He's a helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
Charlton Copley.
Yeah.
There we go. Just had to get my head around it.
From District 9, right?
Yes. Yes.
But then it's like that other movie. Was it Escape from New York? No. Battle of Los Angeles.
That wasn't first person.
There was a bit of it.
Was it?
Yeah. Bit of it.
I love that movie too.
Yeah.
We spoke about that last week, I think.
Yeah. I think Terminator did it really well. Not Terminator. Transformers had this really cool scene. I think in the third one, you know, when they're paragliding into Chicago?
Yeah.
Remember that? When they land.
They did the same thing in Godzilla as well.
Yeah.
They ripped that whole scene off. Like it was a direct rip-off.
But they land and then you get the first person point of view and you actually see down the scope of the rifle and you're like, it gives you that, it captures it perfectly because you're like, you are useless here. Like, what are you doing? Like, because it's like, I'm going to shoot, you're standing under these robots and you're like, bang, bang, and they're not even feeling anything. Yeah. Like,
so stop shooting, you idiot.
Yeah, just go do whatever your mission is. Like, go get it done. Anyway, Tomorrow War, we've talked about it, not much, but
we're keen.
I'm going to watch it. Yeah, definitely going to watch it. Probably going to one-shot it, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll one-shot it.
Yeah, probably. What else do we have here? We've got Jackass. What's happening with Jackass? Tell me.
Oh, mate. This is Bam. Bam's off the rails because...
Well, he asked everyone to boycott it, right?
Because he's been kicked off.
Yeah. Because he didn't follow the rules.
Also, there is now a... Jeff Tremaine has gone... It's got that bad that Tremaine has now got a restraining order against him, against Bam.
Right.
Now, Jeff Tremaine's the director of it. Knoxville has come out and said everyone's, because Knoxville's doing press for Jackass, I think, now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going around just sort of doing little press junkets here and there to promote it.
Yeah.
And someone asked him about the whole Bam thing, and he's come out and he's gone, we want Bam to be happy and healthy and get the help he needs.
Yeah.
We tried to push that along. I think that's all I really want to say about it. I don't want to get into the public back and forth with Bam. I just want him to get better.
Yeah.
And Bam's just gone off the rails with it and all this, and I just want him to get help. Steve-O coming out, I can't find the thing that Steve-O said. He come out and he released a thing saying that, look, we all tried to help you. You're bad-mouthing the people who helped me, who saved my life. Because they got the intervention. Knoxville and Tremaine were the main ones who got the intervention on Steve-O when he was out of control and got him the help that he needed. And now he hasn't touched drugs or alcohol in years.
Yeah.
Now he's sobriety, he takes it seriously. He goes, and he said this a long time ago. He goes, the only person that can help Bam is Bam.
Yeah.
He's got to want to get better.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to get better, he's not going to get better. And he's basically said he's had enough. You're bad-mouthing the people who have saved his life. Cut it out. So I think now Bam's just cracked the nanas and It's all sort of getting out of hand. And I feel like there's going to be I said it to the missus, I don't think it's going to go well for Bam. And I'm a little bit worried that he's going to do something to hurt himself.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm scared of, that it could go down that road, that he's going to hurt himself or worse.
It's not what you want.
He's been off the rails since Dunn died.
Yeah.
Since Dunn's passing, he
and
hasn't.
you can understand.
But he was getting better, but then he sort of just fell back into the hole again. I think it's his addictive personality, but it's also the people he surrounds himself with.
Yeah.
Are losers. Even like Novak, who was a mad drug head back in the Jackass days and the Viva La Bam days and that, has cleaned himself up and sort of distanced himself from Bam. Like,
yeah.
Bam seems to just hang out with the people who tell him that he's all the best and best and best, but it's not the people that you want to hang out with.
Yeah, it's hard when you surround yourself with yes people, isn't it?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Which is sad. But
everyone's like, oh no, you're cool, man.
I hope he was a massive icon to me growing up.
Yeah.
Like, I was all for that, and it's like, I just want him to get better.
Yeah.
Basically, I want to see him get better.
Of course you do. Everyone
does. It is what it is.
Yeah. Look, that's we got a massive delay tangent there, but Jackass news. When's that out?
I don't know,
because they're promoting it now.
They're still making it.
Really?
Yeah, they're out in. Steve-O's been doing vlogs for it. He keeps getting asked questions and he can't tell people, so he's doing vlogs and he's trying to hide things that they're doing and hide people who are there.
Yeah.
So it's sort of where are they filming? Somewhere like Cabo or something. Was it Cabo or something like that? Out of the States. Because I think there's a lot of things happening in it that they can't.
Isn't legal in this.
Yeah, they can't. They basically can't get coverage.
Jeez.
So it's like, oh, okay. But I mean, even like Trav Pastrana and that for like Nitro Circus, they have to go like for a lot of the base jumping stuff, and they can't do it in the States because they can't. They can't get covered for it. So it's they got to do it out of the States.
Jeez. Anyway, Jackass, keen for it.
Exactly the same as Tom Cruise.
Is this Jackass
4?
4 now? Yeah.
Fourth one. I'm keen.
Man, that's huge.
I'll watch it.
School,
I'm not gonna boycott it
trolleys and stuff. Like,
Bam's not in it.
Yeah, no, of course not.
I'll watch it.
All right, what else do we have here? We have Lost City of D. This is something that came up on my side of the fence.
This doesn't sound like something that I want to watch.
Probably not, but
Lost City of D just sounds like a porno. It sounds like a rip off of like the Lost City of Z with Charlie Hunnam and it's like they're doing a parody. Is it a parody?
No. So this is Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, and it's a romance novelist. Sandra Bullock, who's gone on a location shoot for her cover with her cover model, who is Channing Tatum. Right. So this already sounds like it's going to be.
Is she going to Channing all over his Tatum?
Probably. But they get kidnapped. So they're in like Brazil or something doing this shoot, and then they get kidnapped and ransomed, kind of thing, and they escape. But
is it a comedy? It sort of has to be.
I think it has to be if it's Channing Tatum
and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah. But what I just want to throw that little bit out there is that we talk about these actors that don't age.
She's one. She's a vampire.
Yeah, and that's one that I don't think come up in a conversation before. We always talk about like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, no. She could be like a Keanu though, like where she doesn't age for ages, and now he's suddenly just gone and it's caught up to him.
He's been hit.
He got hit hard.
No, can I tell you what happened?
With the age bat.
People noticed he wasn't aging, and he went, "Oh, I better
sort this out real quick.
Yeah, I better age a little bit. They're on to me."
Or because he's doing so much for John Wick, it's now gone. His body's gone, oh, hang on a minute. No.
The Secret Vampire Society said, hey, man, they're going to catch us if you don't look like you're aging a little bit. So he's just added some like latex and stuff.
Okay, so we're on to you, Bullock.
Yeah,
we're coming for you.
It's happening. And on the other side of the spectrum, we've got Channing Tatum, who has been cast as a cover model, who says he is absolutely sick of this now because he's sick of working out.
Well, it's like Batista, isn't it? Yeah. It's like Dave. He doesn't want to do Drax anymore because he's like, I don't want to take my shirt off all the time.
Well, that's what he's like. He's been cast as a cover model, but he reckons he's let it slip during lockdown and stuff. And he's like, guys, it was so hard to get back in shape again.
He's clearly not like The Rock, where like The Rock will not skip a day.
Yeah, or Chris Hemsworth, who just walks past a weights rack and like puts on muscle.
Yeah, you got Momoa, who just they're always. I think I don't think Momoa has to work out. I think he's just naturally beautiful.
Got that Hawaiian.
He's just got he'll just have a blowout.
Yeah.
And he'll just turn into one of the big Hawaiian guys.
Yeah, and then you'll get amazing roles doing that.
He'll be like the big Hawaiian uncle.
Yeah, he'll be incredible.
That just throws people through walls. It'll work.
Just muscle. Who was the other one I was just thinking of? Will Smith. Have you seen Will Smith stuff lately?
He had a blowout.
Yeah, and he's after he's fully committing to.
But see, Will's that sort of person.
He's turned into a business.
Will is that? I was listening. Joe Rogan was talking about it the other day with someone, and they're on to Will. He's like, he's done this video where he's showing how overweight he is, but then it'll bang, and he'll just go full straight at the gym, and he'll just be ripped the next time we see him.
And then he'll be like, "Hey guys, buy my workout stuff."
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
He's going to be like, I followed this plan. I did this, this, and this. You can do it too for the low fee of this much a month.
That's where Hemsworth needs to go and team up with him. He's like, you say you used my stuff.
Yeah.
I'll pay you $1 million. Say you used my program.
Center, was it? What is it?
Yeah, Center. Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway.
Well, I mean, Mark Wahlberg bought that F45 or whatever it is gym.
Did he?
He's an owner of that now.
Wow.
That's, he's and they're everywhere.
Man, a bunch of footballers who are really good footballers who you probably didn't know, but they're all really good, inside mids. So they're all Tom Mitchell is a Brownlow medalist, Lockie Neal.
Yep.
All these guys here have gotten together and made a fitness app to be like, this is what we do.
Yeah.
But it's a subscription service and stuff. I'm like, well done. Go get your cash, guys. Do it.
Cash money dollars.
Yeah. Anyway, what else do we have here? We've got some DC news, which is Joker fans.
It seems like there's a lot of there's a lot of Joker fans that are in the same boat as us. Do we really need a Joker too? That's the question.
And these guys were like, we loved the first Joker. Do we need a second one?
I didn't love the first one.
Yeah, but they did.
You?
This is what I'm saying. I try not to talk.
I like the concept of the end of it. That the whole did it actually happen?
Yeah.
Or was it all in his head? I like that, but he was not the Joker. He's a sook. I don't care what anyone says. He's a sook. Open your eyes, people. Look at it for what it is. He ain't the Joker at all. He's not even close.
If they hadn't called that movie Joker, and then
he's a sook with face paint,
shoehorn the Waynes into it,
and then the laugh. It's like, okay, so it's a
nervous tick or something.
I don't like that.
It felt weird. Anyway, people liked it, but still don't want number 2, even though they liked it. So. It doesn't need to be done. I don't know. But they've looked at what it made money wise and everything and said, we need to do this. That's all it is.
It's a face palm, but whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, what else do we have here? We had, the Internals trailer dropped. So it didn't really tell us much, but it looked good.
I'm going to say Angelina Jolie.
Looks good.
Looks great.
Yeah. Selma Hayek.
Looks great.
Yeah. Yeah. They've done well.
We've got 2 Game of Thrones people in it that you see.
Yeah. Well,
so do we need?
You lose a Stark, you gain 2 more.
Do we need Jon
Snow? That's the way it works.
Do we need Kit Harington?
Yes. Yes, we do need Rob Stark.
No, we need Rob Stark in this because he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Do we need Kit Harington?
Yeah, it'll be interesting what they do with him.
I don't want it.
The Black Knight.
I don't want it.
It'll be interesting if they call him the Black Knight or not. They're like, no, it's a racist term now.
We'll find out. Can you stop squeaking?
Nah, I'll squeak forever.
Mine doesn't squeak.
Oh,
this does though. Oh,
and it doesn't.
Stopped. It just stopped.
You just did the equivalent of when you're like, go to the doctors and you're like, this is what's happening, but I'm better now.
No, it's like when your car's making a weird noise. You take it to the mechanic and then it doesn't make the noise. You're like, thanks, dickhead.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, no worries. It's $600. Actually go.
We're not doing anything.
Do you want a loan car? Anyway. Eternals looks beautiful. It is. It looks like it's shot.
I
really
like
well.
the ship.
Yes. How cool was that?
That was pretty cool. I like that. It's not very aerodynamic.
No, not at all.
At all.
Doesn't have to be.
It just appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But then it's like, why didn't you guys get involved in Infinity War? What happened here? Like, we've got a legit end of the universe thing going on here, and you guys are like, we're sweet. Don't worry about
sure it'll be explained. Like,
I mean, if it doesn't, there's a hole.
Yeah. But I'm seeing a lot of stuff where people are saying that. I'm like, you're asking questions that you haven't seen the movie yet. Like the movies, they're like, oh, this is a plot hole. You're like, it's a plot hole if you've seen the movie. It doesn't.
That's right. And that's where I went for it. It's like, it's going to be a hole if they don't explain it.
Yeah. Because they've clearly
I'm sure they
mentioned
will.
Like they're like, oh, who are you guys going to take over the? Like, well, I think
That was a bit lame. Man. I'll do it. It's like we don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, are you a badass? Are you just a dude who runs away?
Because
like,
everyone reacted like you're a joke.
Yeah, it's like I think we need they shouldn't have put that scene in because that needs to be explained.
Better when you get to know the characters. Yeah.
That was a bit lame, but
but that's their way of trying to tie it to
but don't
the MCU.
You don't.
Yeah, I know, but you're trying to bring those fans in. Interesting though that Gemma Chan. So we knew that Gemma Chan was the lead in this. We talked about that before.
I didn't know Rob Stark was the lead in this. Like he's legit going to be the lead.
Yeah,
he's the lead
in a movie with Angelina Jolie and
it's
Salma
like
Hayek.
They've just made get to the back,
stand in the back and look good.
Yeah.
No, they're going to be good.
Wow,
they're going to be powerful. But Gemma Chan was in Captain Marvel, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, as name's gone, but Kree soldier who dies pretty fucking quick. So
was she a Kree soldier?
Oh, yes, she was.
Or
no.
Did the Kree soldier see her and take that form?
Oh, is she really Kree right now? No, she's not. Yeah, but the other way around.
No, but what I mean is like the Kree seen Samuel L. Jackson decide to be him as well. Like that was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So maybe she saw her.
Maybe. And she's like, oh yeah, looks interesting. But then
I like your look. I'm going to take that.
Yeah, but then wasn't she blue still? Like, wasn't she like...
I don't know.
I think she was like prosthetic up.
I don't even remember her being in it, but that's cool.
She's one of the ones in the...
I'm trying to delete that movie out of my head.
Really?
It wasn't that bad, but...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you enjoyed it.
It wasn't that great.
Yeah, I mean, I'd watch it again before Black Panther. Like, if someone gave me both movies and said, you have to watch one of these, I'd be like, okay, I'll watch Captain Marvel.
I'd go watch Man of Steel.
You're like, it's weird. I put it on, but it's not Man of Steel.
There's something going on.
They're like, that wasn't the answer. Like, you're watching it and just like in your head playing Man of Steel.
I'm just completely eyes have rolled into the back of my head and in the back
just
of my skull.
Humming John Williams' score. Anyway,
it works.
That's what happens when you're talking to Sam about something.
How dare you threaten my mother? So good. So good.
Yeah, I used to do that with
so good.
The first Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
So you know where I'm coming from.
I could like recite it word for word, like all the way through because I'd watched it that many times.
I'm legit playing the movie in my head right now.
Anyway.
I'm at the oil rig scene right now. He's just ripped the door off and he's on fire.
Explains the erection.
So good.
Anyway.
So good.
We've got some delays at Marvel. What are these? So this is
two.
Oh, it was Blade. And
no, they don't. No, don't. Allegedly. I'm doing allegedly.
I am, yeah.
2 rostered spots.
Yep.
With nothing attached have been pushed.
And what they're thinking
fans are speculating that one was Blade that's been pushed, which I'm sad about because hurry up.
Yeah.
I don't care about many Marvel movies that are coming out. Yeah. I want Blade. Because Blade was such a big thing to me growing up. Like I legit they had a book, you know how like in like grade 6 or grade 5 or whatever, you have a book day.
Fair.
I did mine as Blade.
Yeah.
Didn't do the blackface because that probably would have been a bit edgy. Even back then it probably wouldn't have been because I would have been like, what? How old are you in grade 6?
I don't know. I tried to find a trench coat to look like Blade as well.
Oh, Mum had one.
I put a sword down my back.
I had the sword.
Yeah.
I had guns. I had the mum's friend was a hairdresser, so she cut my hair to look like Wesley Snipes' hair in Blade, and then drew on with eyeliner the tattoos and that. Like it looked mad, but Blade. I love Blade. Love that first movie. Should not have been watching it at that age, but it was amazing.
But then I was in the same category, man.
If I ever have a kid, I'm not going to put a restriction on movies because I feel like if you explain to them they're movies and they're not real, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, your kid's watching dinosaurs eat people. It's fine.
Yeah, he's right.
And then you've got Chris Pratt going, old happy hands.
Yeah.
Well, like whole spirit fingers in front of the dinosaurs.
When my missus and I have like not arguments, but just disagreements, he jumps in the middle of us like we're 2 raptors now. He's like, whoa, guys. We're like, mate, we're not arguing.
Who's blue?
We're just talking loudly.
Who's blue?
I don't know. Probably the little one. And just running in.
No. He's the T-Rex.
He's the Indominus Rex.
He's coming and just wrecking everything.
Anyway.
Havoc.
So they're saying that the actual movies weren't assigned, but so it's the dates that were October 2022 and November 2023. And they've been
The one
pushed
that
back.
the one that they think Blade was attached to has been pushed a whole year.
Yeah, so from 2022 to 2023.
I think that was October.
But the November one's just been pushed back a week.
Yeah, right.
From 2023 from November 3rd to November
So
10th.
Blade's been pushed a year.
And what they're saying is that it was possibly Blade, and the other one was possibly
What was the other one? I didn't read.
Captain America 4. So
What would
Anthony
make
Mackie
more
one.
sense is if Captain America's the October one that's been pushed a year. That would make sense. And the
Yeah.
Blade one's been pushed a week because that's been in production for how long?
Yeah.
He got announced ages ago. It's like, come on, guys.
yeah.
But they haven't even started filming it.
I'd be-
No, they probably could film Cap straight off the back of Winter Soldier
Yeah, probably could.
because he's already got the suit ready and he's in shape, so he's ready to go. So that would make sense if that's the November one and Blade's still in limbo because they got no idea what they're doing. It's like, for the first time in Marvel's history, they literally have no idea what they're doing with that character,
Yeah. It'd be
which is
interesting.
scary.
I mean, it can tie into Moon Knight.
Do you think he'll show up in it? You think
It's-
they'll
it's
just
sort
throw
of insane.
Mahershala in
Maybe.
there?
Maybe.
Just put the Daywalker in there?
Yeah, it'd be cool. Anyway, I don't know. He's got a lot going on there. Ethan Hunt, remember? Ethan Hawke, sorry. Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible. Showing up in Moon Knight. I'd be so keen for that, but no. Ethan Hawke. They officially announced Moon Knight, by the way. That wasn't official this whole time. He's been filming it and it wasn't official.
Of course it was official.
Yeah, but
Shut up, Marvel.
Marvel's
Shut up.
put out a picture of him in front of all these different comics.
How good was that? These eyes just
He looked good.
looking grumpy.
Yeah. I'm on board.
We already were.
I'm so on
As
board.
soon as it was cast, we're like, yes.
Yeah. I was on board.
We both
before it was
said
cast. I was like,
You wanted him as Wolverine, didn't you?
yes.
You missed that.
Oh, this is still good.
Just give Tom Hardy as Wolverine.
Still
Oh, you
Wolverine.
can't because he's Venom.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm still on board. Anyway,
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
we do
Heard
have
it here
more
first.
Marvel news while you're throwing these casting around. Kraven was cast. Kraven the Hunter. So this is who
Didn't see this coming.
my problem, not my problem, okay, I'm going to say my problem. This is in my own head though. It's my own problem is that I was so sold on Jason Momoa being Kraven,
Nah.
even though I knew it could never happen.
I was Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
He's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like, put him on there, Marvel. Like, what the
Yeah.
hell? But I am 100% okay
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
with that.
Yes.
He looks good with a beard.
Mate, he is a phenomenal actor.
It makes perfect sense why he wasn't in WandaVision. They didn't want to jog your memory that he was Quicksilver.
Man, he is incredible.
It's a perfect curveball.
yeah.
Like, it really is. Like, the more you break it down and go, hang on a minute. So they want you to remember X-Men Quicksilver, but not Aaron Tyler Johnson Quicksilver, because we're going to bring him in as Kraven, so we don't want you to put the faces together.
Possibly.
It's like, oh, okay.
Either way.
Unless he steps out of a hole and comes to the multiverse, and then
Yeah.
I would like it if Wanda and him have a thing.
Oh,
Like they see each other and she sort of has a look to him and goes, hang on a minute, you look like someone I know. That would be cool.
Yeah. But either way, Kraven. So this is for the Kraven movie that Sony is doing.
Yeah.
So Sony
He'll be in Spider-Man. Heard it here first.
I hope he is because
He has to be.
Venom works without Spider-Man. His origin of his powers and everything are hard to get kind of thing, but it still works. Kraven without Spider-Man isn't as interesting to me because the most interesting thing about Kraven is
But see, I reckon you would have said the same thing about Venom before you had seen it done without.
No,
Because a lot of people did. They were like, we can't, this
No.
can't happen. He can't not be, he has to, where's the black spot? Where's he going to get the spot on his chest from? Blah, blah,
See,
blah.
I was okay with that because I was like, it still works as a, I think I said on the show, I said it still works as a, he can still do what he does with the symbiote, you know?
Yeah.
But with Kraven, when he's introduced in Spider-Man, that's when his story actually takes hold. I don't care about how he became Kraven.
Yeah.
I might once I watch Aaron Taylor Johnson doing it. But the interesting thing for me about Kraven is him trying to hunt Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because he's at the top of his game in everything and then decides, I want to hunt him.
Big dog.
That's how I prove that I'm the best.
Does he ever get him?
Comes close in Kraven's last hunt. So he just goes.
Well, that just sounds ominous.
It's so good.
His last hunt.
But that's
Does
where
he die?
So leading up to that, I've talked about this before. Leading up to that is the Juggernaut. I think it was.
Yeah,
they called it. No, it was something like that. But it was literally him sending like for months. You were watching Spider-Man's biggest villains come up against him souped up. So Electra came back souped up. Rhino came back souped up, and it would take Spider-Man like weeks to beat them. And then by the time he was like worn down, like 6 months later, comic time, 6 months later, like you've been reading all this going, man, who's sending these people? What's going on?
Yeah.
You find out it was Kraven like beating him down with these random people, then coming to him and like, my turn.
Yeah.
You know, it was so good. But
Does he have powers?
Yes and no. He takes a serum that like enhances his animalistic.
Oh, so he's a Winter Soldier.
No, it enhances his animalistic nature.
Black Panther.
Kind of, yeah.
He's sniffing berries.
Yeah, becomes like stronger, faster, all that kind of stuff, but more aggressive. And he never uses guns and stuff. Everything has to be by hand.
Oh, wow.
He has to beat you with his bare hands.
I like that.
Yeah, or with knives and
That's
stuff.
cool.
But like spears, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really cool thing about Kraven. He is a cool character and I'm keen for it. We also got news, of course we got news about Michael Keaton being in.
He's coming back.
Yeah, so they're saying he's going to be in No Way Home.
Yep.
Which is interesting. Is this confirmed or is this?
Why is he doing? I'm over him in multiversing. He's doing this multiverse. He's doing Batman multiverse. Stop multiversing, Michael Keaton. Jesus.
I mean,
leave some for other people.
But this wasn't a multiverse. He was in the first Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah, but it's everything to do with.
And now he's in the third Spider-Man.
Yeah,
movie. Like so, he's just carrying through that.
And he was also in Morbius trailer as well. It's like,
yeah,
what's going
which
on
is
here?
same universe. I'm fine with that.
Is it though?
Apparently.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but the Spider-Man on the wall was a different Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm keen for it.
Spider-Man.
Emma Stone. We got news. Emma Stone saying something too. Was she denying it or was she?
We don't know. We don't know about her. She's been asked about it. She goes, I don't know.
Look, we even got Sinister Six, a leak apparently of the Sinister Six roster. I don't believe it.
Look into it what you want. We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah, I just don't think. I think this feels like a we've got you covered
It does seem that way.
thing, you know.
The more you look at it.
Someone
If you want to look at it, go for it. But they little gist was Green Goblin's in charge.
Yeah, with Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe. I'm 100.
I'd love it.
If that happens, wicked.
Yeah, I'd
wicked.
love it. But yeah.
I don't think Franco will be back.
No chance.
There's too many allegations going on outside.
Yeah, you can't do it. No. Anyway, Sinister Six. They've got ideas for that. And
Now, why have I got Shooter there?
I don't know.
What was Shooter for?
Oh no, I know. Shooter McGavin.
Oh, Shooter McGavin.
This should have been in TV news.
Why? Why? What was it
Secret
for?
Invasion.
Oh, it was too. Yes.
The actor who played Shooter McGavin, whose name we are forgetting because it's just Shooter McGavin.
It's a Shooter.
I think it's Christopher something.
You always say Christopher, and then you were wrong. Remember?
Well, if he is, he'd be the best at the Christmas.
Wow.
Straight to the top of the list with Shooter. Anyway, he's going to be in Secret Invasion with Nick Fury, Ben Mendelsohn, all those blokes. You're looking through now to prove me wrong. About
Christopher
what his name
McDonald.
Is. Oh,
Yeah, you got it. You nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Shooter McGavin.
Oh, guys, I got to end the episode now because I'm going out on a high. Anyway, Shooter McGavin will be in the TV series for Secret Invasion. Mate, we got some trailers we're going to hit here. So we're almost done. We're going to hit some trailers now. The first one you've put there is for Infinite. All right, guys. This will be on the Facebook page. Watch it now while we press pause. Then come back and react with us. Here we go. Okay. I hadn't seen anything from this, about this.
No.
My first reaction is I wish they'd gotten someone other than Mark Wahlberg to play this character.
I like it because it's more of a serious role for him.
No, because as soon as they pulled the trigger and he said, "Oh man, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, hi, Mark."
Hi, Mark.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just Mark Wahlberg. Like, I'm watching him do that and it's taking me back to him reacting that way too.
I love Mark Wahlberg.
I know. He is Mark Wahlberg for me, though. That's the problem. Like, I want to see, especially if it's someone who, what I like is that they're pretty much showing the story of Keanu Reeves' life here. That's nice. That we're getting.
Lives
getting
1,000 years and just reincarnated.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah, it's got a good.
Yeah.
I'm
interested in
keen
the
for it.
ghost car. The ghost car is really interesting.
Literally saw nothing about this.
The
All I
fact that
heard,
a car could go through another car.
oh, that was some dodgy.
That really
dodgy.
is it though, or is that the powers? I don't
No,
know.
they've put it on the wrong level. It's
They need
wrong.
to fix that before the movie comes out.
But
Paramount Plus, it's a movie.
this was, I think it was, I forgot to put it in the group last week because they found out that this was going to Paramount Plus straight away.
Right.
This is Antoine Fuqua.
Yeah.
And Mark Wahlberg found out the news about it going straight to Paramount
Not
Plus.
getting a theatre
not
release.
Getting theatre.
Ooh.
They didn't know.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
there was a little bit of animosity there. That it was
Well, it's
thrown
interesting
straight
that
on. But I'm keen for it. I'm going to watch the hell out of this.
Cruella just did that too. We didn't realize it's just like dropped on Disney Plus.
Yeah, it doesn't
With
weird for
like-
Disney just to go,
Yeah, but it's dropped as so they're like, oh, pay $34, you can watch it now, or you can wait till like you can unlock it now, or you can wait till August for it to be
just wait till
free.
August.
I'm waiting for August.
I'll pay $34 for it.
Yeah,
hell?
I'll pay that for Black Widow when it drops because I'm like, if me and the missus had gone to watch that at the movies, it would have been more than $30. See what I'm saying?
No, it wouldn't be.
$15 each
Don't
for
buy popcorn.
even if it's just $15 each for our tickets, which is usually $20, 21.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I don't remember how much. It's
Yeah.
been a long time since I've been.
Yeah, well, when you go back to Top Gun, you'll pay
Ah,
those fees.
there was something else that the missus wants to see. I don't remember what it was now.
Mm.
Oh, I can't remember what it is coming out in cinema.
Yeah.
She wants to go see it in the cinema. I'm like, yeah, right. It wasn't my first choice, but
here we are.
here we are.
And look, pending lockdown, you'll be able to.
It's what we do for.
Yeah,
our
it's
loved
what
ones.
we do.
What's
all
the
right,
next one we got?
The next
so
one
what do
we
you got?
have-
You in for Infinite?
I'll watch it,
You're in for it?
but yeah, I'm interested in the story. Story's interesting. It feels like Jumper. Remember Jumper?
Yeah.
It feels a lot like Jumper.
Jumper was cool.
I loved Jumper, so I'll watch this again.
Wasn't Timothy Olyphant in? Oh, no, that was the other one.
Wanted? No.
No.
Something came out roughly at the same time.
Yeah.
Was
it
it
was
Wanted James McCoy? What's his name?
James McAvoy.
James McAvoy, yeah.
and,
Angelina Jolie.
Angelina Jolie. Bending
yeah.
bullets.
Yeah.
Oh, quick flick
Was-
of the wrist.
Jumper Thomas Hayden
Christensen. Hayden Christensen. Might have been.
Rachel Bilson,
I'm not sure.
I think.
But then, what's the one I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Where Timothy Olyphant he looks after this kid that's got powers.
Don't know. You've lost me. Let's watch the next one, man.
I'm going to look at this one.
We're going to look for Old. So this is the M. Night Shyamalan film.
Yep.
Real famous for his twists, obviously. This will be up on Facebook. Watch that now. React with us after the beat. Well, that's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think we saw this first trailer a little while ago and we were like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this. I'm going to watch it because it's him. And you're always like, we'll watch whatever this guy does because it's a talking point usually.
Yeah.
He creates stories with
He's
decent
very,
twists.
very good. Signs is still one of my favourite movies of all time. That's one of the only movies that have actually creeped me out. That movie was like, I can watch horror movies all day. I don't because they're boring. But something about aliens is that hit a switch and it was like, oh, wow, this is creepy. Especially that footage where the alien walks, it's behind.
Yeah.
And then it walks out from behind the wall and out behind the bush. Like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Or the leg in the corn.
He's looking under the
door and the
door with
fingers.
the spoon. Yeah.
Well, he tells him, don't go in there. I locked one of them in.
Yeah.
What does he do?
Yeah.
Has a look. It's like, Mel, stop it.
Man. What's it called? The Bruce Willis one, the original one.
Sixth Sense.
No, Unbreakable.
Oh, yeah. It was Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Yeah, that was good.
Like that was really good. I still haven't watched Glass.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to watch this week. Watch that.
Yeah.
It is so good.
I haven't
Have you watched Split?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
I
cool.
watched Split in the movie and told you to watch it.
How can you say, yeah, of course, but you haven't watched Glass?
Because I watched Split and said, this is incredible. And I've been waiting for the beautiful loved one I have to watch it too, because I'm like, this was a masterclass, and she's just like, I can't watch it, I'm scared.
Well, just watch Glass with Edda.
I think I have to.
You have to
at this point.
You've got a week.
I've gone too far and forgotten about it.
Watch it.
Anyway, that's I think that's the show, man. We're done.
That's it.
Hey, shout out to good friend of the show, Ryan Unicombe.
Yes.
Who I hit up during the week about coming on to do a water cooler for Superman and Lois for the finale.
Yep.
So he said he's keen.
Yep, beautiful.
We'll lock him in, but he is going to do his own podcast as well, which I'd recommend listening to. I'm going to listen to it for sure. He's put up a bit of stuff for it, which is, I think he's calling it G'day by the sounds of it, which is awesome.
G'day.
G'day,
Matt.
A perpetually positive pop culture podcast. I'm happy I got through that the first time. I wouldn't want to do it 3 times.
P.
Ryan, best of luck to you
Quad
if you're
P.
going to say that every time, because I'm across it, man. I want to hear it.
4 Ps.
But perpetually positive means he will not talk about Spider-Man, I reckon.
Why?
Because he's not positive about Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man. The old Spider-Man he'll talk about.
Yes.
Tom Holland's Spider-Man, I don't reckon we'll get a mention on this show.
No.
But Ryan, man, we love your work. And yeah, I'm keen for this. So guys, check that out. Add it to your Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcast, whatever the stuff. Where you find us, you'll find him.
Yes.
And then vice versa.
Congratulations.
Anyway, guys, cheers for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.